Well, hello, this is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room. And tonight in our live stamping, we are going to do a special card template so that you can have some ideas. You can use almost any kind of stamp set. So stay tuned. We're going to do that. Now, I am Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Vancouver Island. And if you are catching me live, be sure to comment. Let us know where you're from, and would love to have you participate with us. And if you are catching me later on the replay, either on Facebook or on Hello Wendy, there she is. Or if you're catching me on YouTube, you can leave a comment as well, and you could be entered in the draw as long as it is the month. It's Rondi. Yes, there she is. Hello, my Alberta people. Welcome, welcome. So, tonight you can see I have the Sending Cheer bundle, but you could use any stamp set. I am just making my Christmas cards, and so I love this one, and this one really suits this card really well. So, I'm going to show you the template. As most of you know, I have a file for techniques and fun folds, and one is for templates. And this kind of is a fun fold. I don't know. It's sometimes hard to separate the two, but I thought this would be a fun one for us to be able to do tonight. This one was made actually as a Valentine card, as you can see. And what's really cool about this one is it opens. So I guess it is kind of a fun fold, but you open it up like that. And you got that little window there. Isn't that cool? And then you stick it right through there again. And I got this one, I think I did a make and take at our Vancouver Island demonstrator meeting and several years ago. And this is the one that I did. But it's always good to be able to keep the ideas, and then you can redo it in a different stamp set and different DSP. And that's what we're going to do. So here I am using Real Red, and I am using our Joy of Christmas designer paper. Now, one thing, and I should just bring this back here again, you can see we have the cardstock, and then we have two different designs of designer paper. And I found that it was, yeah, very important to make sure that you have two so that it kind of looks a little bit nicer. And then you have the Real Red. Now, on my blog, oh, there's Linda. Hello, Linda. On my blog, as soon as I upload this video onto YouTube, I will also put on my blog all the card measurements. And there's Vicky. Hello, Vicky. So be sure to check that out so that you can see the measurements and you can make this card. So this is what we need here. I'm going to just move that out of the way. And some, oh, here's our inside piece as well. So we're going to put that aside for now. And we're just going to focus on these bigger pieces. Now, of course, there is two sides, but I'm using this lovely Joy of Christmas, and I want it nice and bright and cheery. So I am going to put my adhesive on both sides. Not both sides, both designer papers. So one here and this one here. All right. And then we're going to lift it up and put it on here. And we want to be able to have, of course, the little border around each side. So we're going to put that one on there like that. This is it looks fancy, but it really is a really easy, basic one to follow. Now, when you put this on, also make sure that they are lining up on both sides. Might have to, that's the good thing about glue, you can move it a little bit. So now it's lined up, the designer paper. Okay, so we have that. Now we have these papers here. So now I want to use this red one, not the green. So just so that we have a contrast. So now I'm going to do the 3. And And we're going to put, they're all the same size, same designer paper size for all three of these and the cardstock size. Yes, and if you go to my blog, you will see that things have changed a little bit. I've been working on it, especially since I lost a big portion of what I had on there. Oops, something's, oh, don't tell me. Is that what I did? Yep, I forgot. Okay. I measured it and then did not cut the final one. So you know what? I'm just going to go like this. Okay. They're supposed to balance each other out. But anyway, on my blog, I will have the correct measurements because I have them all written down. But obviously, I cut one side and not the other on this one. That's okay. We'll fix it. 1, 2, and I don't know why I have 4. I was getting too excited. Okay. And now we take off the same amount. So I'm going to move that because that looks mighty gluey. All right. So now is where we want to be able to put these on here. Yes, they will be. Yes, it will be on my blog and by tomorrow. Okay. And then that way you can have all the instructions, and I will also have a picture of the card so that you can see exactly how to put it together. This is always nice to have the visual too, isn't it? Okay, so now we're going to lay these so that we can have about the same amount, and I'm going to say it has to go over maybe a little bit more on that side. Okay, now you could measure it too. I'm big for eyeballing. And if you don't want to eyeball it, you can measure it. But basically, we're wanting them to line up. So what I'm going to do here, oops, it moved when so I'm going to put my hand down. Okay, and now I'm going to hold it kind of in place while I look here. I am only going to put glue under this one and this one, or whatever adhesive. But I find for this, for lifting it up, it definitely does help to use the liquid glue. That's not the only glue. We're just going to put some glue just so that we can get this started. So I'm just going to put a piece there and make sure that they're all lined up. Okay, that looks good. And now we're going to do the opposite. Now we're going to line up this again on this side, and then we're going to lift this up, and we're going to put the, come on glue, put the glue on this side. Just lay it all down for a minute. Yes, I hope you can find things easier on my blog now that I've made some modifications, but my blog is right on the first page. And then there's a menu bar that you can go to everything else. Okay, so now is when I'm going to touch it up here. I'm going to just put a little more adhesive now in here to hold this down. And then same thing here. A little bit here, but that way I know I have it in the right spot. There we go. All right. Press it down one more time. So I have seen people just do it like this, and that would be okay too if you do it that way. Yeah, I think it works quite fine. Or like I say, the way that they did it here is she used the heart to connect these two. And so that's what I am going to do. I said I was using the Sending Cheer bundle. And so I have this cute little stocking that all I did was stamp the image in red. And so you see this background. The white is the white cardstock underneath. And then it has 2 die cuts. I have to go over here so you can see. So which one should we use? The frilly, furry one or the kind of straight one? So as I do this next step, you can tell me which one you think. And what's cool about this one is that this has actually a toe, a little spot for the toe and the heel. So we're going to put that die cut there. Anybody have any ideas? Or am I doing it the wrong way? Is the heel here? Yes. Come on, get in there. Or am I doing it the right way? Am I doing it the right way, ladies? I gotta look back over there. No, I'm doing it the wrong way. I don't have a stocking like that, so I have to really think. I had an adopted granny who knitted one for me many years ago, and that's the one I use. I don't know, maybe it does go the other way. The frilly, everybody wants frilly. Okay, let's do the frilly. Why not? Lots of fur. This one, well, actually, you could probably write the name on both, but if you wanted to put a name, this one is quite nice for that. But let's use the frilly. Okay, so now we're going to put this on here like that. All right. And now we are going to connect. So what we want to do, I'm just going to flip this over a little bit, and we're going to put just a little bit of glue so that we can, let's see if I can do it with one hand here, get off of there. Okay, I'm just going to put a tiny little bit. Again, I don't want it going to the other side and then sticking to our card, but I'm going to kind of put it right on the edge there. And now I'm going to do the same thing down here. Just put a little bit of glue here. I don't think I even need any more. I think that's going to be plenty. It is. I think everybody likes frilly. So here, this is where we'll be able to loop it through like this. Isn't that ever something? Yeah, at least this time we all agree, right? Sometimes we don't. All right, so now we have the cute little stocking. Now, here's my set. The other thing you could do, and I had right here, the paper, and now where's my ink pad? And one option, let's see if we want to do it or not, is I have a little strip, and I'm going to pick, which one? For You. That's the one I wanted. Where's that one? Block. And I thought, let's see what this looks like. And you can tell me, we won't glue it on, but we'll just put this on and you tell me if, or we could do, well, no, they're on two lines. So For You is the only one that is on one line. Okay. So I thought what we could do, you could keep it longer. I guess you could keep, oops, that wasn't very straight cutting. Oh, I'm getting worse. Hello, Jenny. There she is. Okay, so what do you think? You think we should put a For You on there? And while we're doing that, the next choice we have is embellishments. So we have the sparkle gems. We have the iridescent pearls. And then we have festive pearls. So this one has, can you see the red pearls there? You like this? It's cute, isn't it? It's kind of cute how it opens and closes. So which one, ladies? You like iridescent, festive pearls, or sparkle gems? And while you're doing that, let's stamp something inside. So this one, here's the holly. This is a really nice, smart looking holiday that's on holiday. Oh boy, do I have holiday on the brain? Holly. Okay, so here is our card. And I had a green, yep. Sentiment looks good. You like that? Yeah, so you can see from Valentine's to Christmas, like really you could use it for any kind of stamp set, right, Rondi? So here's the green holly, and where's my berry? Oh, here's my berries. I'm just gonna put that on here. Oop, didn't get it all on there. That looks better. Do you guys check underneath when you're doing little ones sometimes? Because sometimes you will only get half the image. So if you take a quick look, then you'll make sure you've got them on. Isn't that ever pretty for the holly? I just love that. Okay, so now we have the inside. Did we have a decision? You like them all. Which one? Okay, so I think we're going to glue this on. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking the white just because it got a fair bit of red. Anybody else have any ideas? Okay, we're going to put this up here for you. Okay, and let's put this on the inside. Oh, and I forgot to tell you a little tip when you're putting this together. I think I can still show you. So this is the normal card. You like the, yeah, I think the white will pop a little better with all this beautiful Christmas colors. Okay. So one of the keys is when you're doing this and you score it the right way, there's still a little bit of white showing. And especially when you put your inside in, I don't know if you can see it, there's a teeny bit of the white. And one thing that you can do is just hold your paper. It's easier when you don't have all these pieces connecting, but hold your paper and just kind of pull as you go that way. And then maybe you have to do the other side. Like I said, it is easier to do when, but if you have to adjust it a bit, because when you go like this, ta-da, now you have no white showing. There you go. So sometimes you just got to play with it a little bit. Now the other option is silver. Ooh, you know what? I like that silver, ladies. So is that close enough to white? Definitely not the black or the gold, but I don't know. Do you guys like sparkle, especially for Christmas? I do. Oh, goodness, where are we going to put it? How about we put, let's use all the big ones. Should we put 3 in a row? Should we do, what should we do? I'm going to put 3 in a row. There we go. There we go. So now here was our Valentine sample. And here's our Christmas sample. Isn't that ever cute? So yes, by tomorrow you can look at my blog and you'll be able to see the measurements. And I would love to see what you make with this. It's pretty universal that you could just do with so many different sets. So I'm always curious to see what you have made. So be sure to check that out. And then I'm excited talking about Christmas because this Saturday is the big Christmas stamp camp. And so if you want to make lots of cards, here's your chance to make 9. So here's a sample of 3 that we're going to make, but you're going to make 3 times 3 of each card. And we're going to do 4 crackers as well. So lots of goodies. And Wink Costella, yes. And you know what? That is exactly what I think she did. Although I don't think she put it everywhere, but there is definitely, can you see the Wink Costella on that? Yes. So definitely that is another thing you can absolutely do. So if you are local, don't forget, that's going to be a fun one. We're going to do a potluck and We're going to have lots of fun together. So be sure to join us for that. So thank you for joining me, ladies, tonight for a card template. And you can check out my blog tomorrow for all the details. And thank you again for joining me. Bye for now. If I can find my mouse. Here we go.